A wonderful morning, fellow Nigerians across the globe. As you already know, I am George Onibe. We have made a promise. It's going to be for a very long time. We will be here. And this is not because we are jobless. We are the watchmen. We have been here for a while. And just that, we are working in a more complicated situation. And it requires meticulous approach. This morning, I want us to have a little reflection as we dive into our discussion. If you are in Nigeria or you are in diaspora, try to find out what is going on. In Tinubu's regime, insecurity has become the order of the day. Thank God for the President of America. Many Nigerians will seize the privilege to sabotage the nation, and we will help them to do that, as if we fail to learn from the past. Everywhere is insecurity. Ngige escape kidnapping. This one kidnapped this one. This one did not kidnap this one. Why is it being hypered? Why has it become lucrative all of a sudden? Two things are involved. Number one is that they want to discredit Tinubu. Tinubu may not be a very good man, but I know he has stepped up many fruits, just like Onyesun Wike. But one day, whatever they do, posterity will judge. When we see people attacking Wike, you think he's a bad man. If Nigerians are sincere, I repeat again, there is no FCT minister. Of course, he's a Mr. Project that has worked up to the level of Wike. But then when you call Wike, we know the truth. There are a lot of people, vultures, I call them, who were waiting. Tinubu regime will be kill and divide, point and kill. But it looks like the guy is not killing and dividing. With local and international, what do I call them? Criminals. And from the very moment America designates Nigeria as a country of particular concern, go and check the rate of kidnapping and terrorism in Nigeria. It has recorded. And all we can do is we fall back. Tinubu is not competent. Tinubu is this one. My brother, we don't hear that story before. Good luck is a woman. Good luck is not bad luck. What we learn? When? How long will it take us to realize the truth? But unfortunately, all these people doing these things, majority of them are foreigners. They don't have our interests at heart. There is no single country in Africa that manufactures weapons being used by terrorists. So who is selling it to them? No, Boko Haram have more equipment, more weapons than the Nigerian security outfit. And Nigeria does not manufacture any weapon. We don't manufacture rocket launcher. We don't manufacture grenade. We don't manufacture. Who is giving it to them? The same people who are coming to fight terrorism for us. And I have the privilege of asking some military personnel, what is going on? Why is it that you people can't fight insecurity? When I was told about the history of our Tucano, or what do they call it? You cannot use it except by specification. You buy grenade, they will tell you when to use it and when not to use it. So those of you who sit back and we blame the military has facility that they cannot use until they call America, or they call UK, or they call France. We want to use this Tucano, we want to use this rocket launcher. They will not. And these people will permit the usage of such weapon when it suits their agenda. And so there are so many issues, but our job is to begin to open your eye. If you like, know the truth. If you don't like, don't know the truth. And so this morning, I want us to look at the message I simply titled, not until our patriotism for our one Nigeria transcend beyond just patriotism to devotion, we will never enjoy the benefit of unity in diversities. This is the time you are not just to show your patriotism, show your patriotic Nigeria. It must transcend to devotion. Until then, all of us, nobody is going anywhere. Those of you in diaspora, where you come, that mess you are sponsoring on ground here, you will come and meet it. And those of you on ground who is supporting these shenanigans, you will collect your own. And that is why somewhere along the line, we prepare our heart to see the worst. But in the end, I know that every genuine Nigerian, they want unity. They want progress. They want tranquility. They want a prosperous nation. But many don't know how it's going to come about. And that is why this morning, I want you to point your mind to how it is. A journey of 100 kilometers starts with a step. Understand, first of all, if you don't praise good people, nobody will be encouraged to do good. Today, we are praising Yahoo boys. I keep telling some of them I know, I say, go and look for handwork. Because you see this on Yahoo. Hand go touch all of you. One day, the government of the day will beam satellite on all of you. For good. And most of you will die in jail. And when you can't do that yahoo yahoo, your life will be useless because all of you are kidnapper, organ trafficker, human trafficker, drug pusher. You are Oyibo is not Mugu. You can hide you are scamming Oyibo. We already know the truth. But believe me, it's just a matter of time. And at the same time, these are Nigerians destroying Nigeria. And these are the same people that will come. Let's condemn Tinubu. If you don't condemn them, we hyper them. And so everybody now, go and look at our children. They are carrying 100 phone. They are carrying power bank. All of them are walking about with power bank and Android phone. With big knicker. Answering Pablo, Versace, Moschino, and the rest of it. We hyper them, Yahoo boys. Some parents are even encouraging them to do that. But when we see people who do good things, because we have eventually become part of the evil in the system, we can't say it. You attack those good people, there will be no good people again. Nigerians, who is good man we have been praising? Who exactly is the good Nigerian? All of us can sit back from the foundation of this country till today and we say he's a good man. None. We are not praising all of them. But who are the bad ones? All of them are bad. If you have sense, calm down. So that, because if we are not careful, after 8 years of Tinubu, you heard me right, after 8 years of Tinubu, except his Allah stopped his life, we get somebody worse than Tinubu, except to open our eyes. Oh, good luck is bad. All the pastors, from Adeboye to Fadambaka, all of them were jumping up and down. From Igbo pastor to Yoruba pastor, he's a bad man, he's evil, all of them. And then we received the Savior, Muhammadu Buhari. We were fasting and praying for his 8 years to end. And then we found Tinubu. And I'm sure when you ask us to choose now, you will choose Buhari. Don't open your eye. Next time, all of us, we wish Tinubu is in power. But we want to end the cycle of criminality and hopelessness. And so you must understand what is obtainable. You must understand what is at stake. You must face the reality, or else our struggle make us struggle. And God will not allow that to be. And so, those who are trying to do the right thing, we criticize them, we condemn them, we call them names. But every day, oh, this government is bad, we are hungry, we are this one, another rubbish. But none of them will solve the problem of Nigeria. Our level of patriotism must transcend into devotion. I know you don't understand it. That is the only time we can enjoy our unity in diversities. Now, let's get it right. When I talk about unity in diversities, I'm not talking about Igbo Biafra unity begging. Oh, Ikwere is Igbo. Oh, Anyoma is Igbo. Oh, Similia Igbo. They answer our name. Those people are on cultural genocide. That is not the unity in diversity I talked about. That kind of unification is just a terrorist movement hiding under cultural genocide. No. The unity in diversity of what I mean, or what is referred to in this unity in diversities, taking advantage to enjoy its benefit, is simply a situation, creating a situation where though we function differently, where though our values differ, but in the end, all of us are working towards one goal. Let me use the Christians to analyze it. In Ephesians, Paul said, "For it is he who has given some to be apostles, pastors, teachers, evangelists." It said these fivefold military gifts, they are not the same thing. The teachers are the ones who have in-depth knowledge of the word of God with the capacity to teach other people. The apostles are the ones that have the blueprint of how the church should be designed. The prophets are those with the ability to reveal the mind of God. The evangelists are the ones who can use the word of God to provoke people even into repentance. And all of them have different functions, but for the purpose of one gospel, one Lord. He said the essence of it is that if they can take advantage of unity in diversities, apostle doing what he's doing, teacher doing what he's doing, prophet doing what he's doing, all of them will lead the people to a level of maturity where the body of Christ will be edified. Today, Yoruba are unique in their own way. Undoubtedly. Hausa are unique in their own way. Undoubtedly. Igbos are unique in their own way. Undoubtedly. Abo are unique in their own way. Ikwere are unique in their own way. Bini people are unique in their own way. TV, Gwari, Nupe, Idoma, Igala, all of us, Ibibio, Efik, Anang, Ogoja, all of us, Obobura, we are all unique in our own way. From Otweke to Patani, all of us, Yenugwa, we are unique in our own way. But the essence of finding ourselves in one Nigeria is that we grow towards that direction. Though you are the most intelligent tribe, enlighten all of us. You are the most richest tribe, help us eradicate poverty. You are whatever you are, bring it to the table, so that the body known as Nigeria will be edified. It will be built into an edifice. That is the only way you enjoy unity in diversities. America, you know, today is one of a good example of countries that are benefiting from unity in diversities. A country so large that sometimes some people are in the morning, at the same time other people are at night. A country so large that they cross the time belt. All of them have something that makes them unique. But even in the weakest moment of America, they stand tall. Not because there is something they have to offer, others don't have to offer. They've been able to take advantage of that unity in diversities. You know what it is. Let's look at the First World War. The president of America at that time he has polio. He couldn't walk. He encouraged the Americans. We cannot keep quiet. With his speech, he mobilized all the Americans. They stood up. It's a long story. Today, you are fighting America. Where are you going to start from? How many time zones are you going to fight? Because they will fight you in the morning, they will fight you at night, because they've been able to take the advantage. They will fight you as African man, they will fight you as Indian man, they will fight you as Chinese man. Whatever country you are, all of them make up America. This is one truth we don't know. We have British America, Indian America, Chinese America, African America, Equatorial America, Igbo America, Abo America. Every country, Russia America, America have all of them. All they need is to come, hey, China America, come. They give the intel. And so in many ways, both good and bad, they were able to develop to that maturity. This is exactly the atmosphere we are supposed to create in Nigeria. Let's go back to the ancient Benin Empire. These people have information Nigerians don't know. And for some reason, they kept it with themselves. Ordinarily, they would have come out and then begin to say, this is how something like this happened. This is what happened like this. And then Nigerians begin to learn. But we are fighting very hard to destroy that legacy. But till tomorrow morning, whether you destroy it or not, Oyibo people are still fighting over artifacts they stole how many years ago? All those artifacts they stole during the eras of the imperialists, colonial master, it's still a misery to them. They cannot disciple it. They are still fighting over it. Today they are returning it. Tomorrow they are taking it back. As a child, for instance, let me use Benin as a case study. Benin people are very good in artwork, like sculpture, molding. Very good. You see all this your king chair design? Perfect. That was in those days, the doors we use, they carve beautiful things. Benin people were the best. I'm not even sure Benin people can still carve. We go to France, we go everywhere, we import them from China. Waiting there for Sokoto, we there for Sokoto. I've been wondering, how could Hausa Fulani people safeguard their cow breeding? It's a miracle. Only one tribe in Nigeria. If you know the number of cow we eat every day, but we don't run out of cow. It's a miracle. We have our own cow. All of them are almost extinct. If you ask them now, they say it's Hausa people that is killing it. What about our native fowl? And so to even breed cow for us to be eating every day, we are eating cow. It's a miracle. Not every tribe can do that. And so all of us are unique in our own way. But how can we create this atmosphere where everybody we complement each other? You see, one of the problems, let's go back to the church. The church have today, why they keep breaking from denomination to denomination. In fact, all religious body. It's because they are not complementing each other. You see one pastor, he wake up one day, he's evangelist, prophet. It's not as if you cannot be evangelist, prophet, bishop, teacher, all of them. You can. But then absolute power corrupts absolutely. Many men of God fail. Because when God says you are a king, you don't go and do the job of a prophet. Because the king may control the prophet, but ultimately the prophet is the kingmaker. Everybody wants to answer prophet, because once you are a prophet, you can deceive people easily. We want prophecy. Have you seen a man of God that say, I'm a teacher? Because teachers are poorly paid in Nigeria. Reason. They are now apostle, church builder. But most of the people who answer apostle don't know the meaning of apostle. Because ordinarily, apostles are not supposed to sit down in a church like a pastor. Sitting down in a church is the work of the pastor, who is the shepherd. The evangelists are not supposed to sit in the church. General overseer, they say they are evangelists. No, they are supposed to be going about like people like Reham Bonki, doing crusade and handing them over to the pastor. But when they finish spending the money and make member, they hand over to the pastor. The pastor will continue to make the people without remembering the evangelist. So because of all these little issues that were not addressed, everybody are doing their own. Where are the prophets? Where are the apostles? Where are the evangelists? And so in Nigeria, God has blessed us. You have crude oil in the south. And everybody is benefiting from it. And now you have gold and other precious stones in the north. And then they want to kill us for it. International community are coming to take. But did Nigeria even own up that we have gold in a commercial quantity? You see where the problem is coming from. We have everything it takes for us to survive. When you talk about importation of food, we have the capacity to produce our own food. But how can you produce your own food when the food basket of the nation is under terrorist attack? Almost 60% of those youths from Benue State that are farmers, all of them have run to the city. They are now riding Okada. They are now doing Ogwaja. And over time, they will lose this technology. They will lose this pattern of repeating things. That is why today, whatever you are doing, teach your children. You never know. And now, having said all these things, in terms of unity and diversity, this is not about to say, oh, you are Igbo, you are not Igbo, you are Yoruba, you are not Igbo. No, this is about identifying the uniqueness among each and every one of us. And then we take advantage of it to complete the circle of progress. And then you talk about patriotism. Patriotism is knowing the right thing and doing the right thing. A patriotic Nigeria. You sacrifice. You are committed to the good of Nigeria, to the development of Nigeria. We have so many people there, but they are not devoted. Devotion is a deeper form of commitment. Commitment is just giving what you have to the best of your ability. And the moment you are confronted, you pull back. Today, a lot of people are saying the truth. And we know they are saying the truth. The moment they meet temptation, they fall. Let me take time to call some name of people who were making sense. There is this my brother they call Daily Phantom. He was making sense. But you see, by the time you begin to make sense, and people begin to advise you, be careful the advice you take. Because some of them are not there to advise you. They want to mislead you. Solomon, after his achievement, people went to his son and said, yes, in your father's time, a lot of things went fine. But we suffer too much. Promise us you will reduce the burden. Solomon's son went to meet people who deceived him. Under his reign, the kingdom of Israel divided. And so not everybody advising you. Some are advising you the way to favor them. So that thing that moves you to begin to do the good thing, check your action. Because all of a sudden, you will become a force to reckon with. And when that time comes, the force to destroy you will also be there. Because when you see the sun very hot, know that the sun will go down very soon. What am I trying to say in effect? You look at somebody like Sowore. When he comes out, he was like a new generation leader. But all of a sudden, he carried on the kind of matter for his head more than our one Nigeria. And so today, as far as I'm concerned, we are watching him. This is the time to go to Sokoto to protest. You are in Abuja. Go to Sokoto and protest. And those of you who are Nnamdi Kanu follower, Mugus, he said, he had this man. But all of you know Nnamdi Kanu mess up. He was not actually fighting for Nigeria. The time he fought for Nigeria, maybe PDP didn't settle him well. He now began to fight for his own country because he was influenced from the background. I can go on and on and on and mention so many people. That is why in recent time, I'm calling Very Dark Man. Yet some people believe that, oh, with Very Dark Man, some things can happen. But now Very Dark Man want to become Biafra man. We are watching you because we are the watchmen. And so your patriotism, when they are confronted, it can be easily compromised. And so the moment the police harass you, they intimidate you, they do this one. Don't you see wicked patriotism? He stand the bang. As he be, now so he be. If you too much, he go sing for you. As he they paying them, he go they sweet us or more as he they. Anyone you want. Anyone you want. He knows what he wants. He goes for what he wants. Despite your intimidation, your bullying, this is patriotism. But it's not devotion. There are a lot of people who are patriotic. It's not as if they are not benefiting from it. They just want that thing to survive. There was a time, 3 of my sons got admission into university at the same time. And it was very tough. I don't want any of them to stay behind. And then the teacher called me and said, you are trying. It was like trying to encourage me to praise me. I told him, no, it's my responsibility. It is my duty. So patriotic people are responsible, not because I want to get anything from you. We are talking to you so you have sense as a Nigeria. We don't want you to. You cannot even do anything for us because the only thing you have is to give us money. And now we have developed to the level of maturity where we understand that we need money. It is defense. We need money because we have needs on a daily basis. But the ultimate truth is that there are a lot of things that make money insufficient. But let's not go there. So when we talk about patriotism, it is being responsible. How many responsible Nigerians do we have today? When you wake up in the morning, they say, Tinubu is bad, Tinubu is bad, all of us will join, without verification. Go and look at social media. There are some idiots there telling you that, Fulani herdsmen entered the River State, and then they begin to say, Allah Akobara. Then the job boys now come out and say, Asanwana. They now kill all the Fulani men. And you will carry the news. Which River State is that one? Which Fulani is that one? Which Asanwana is that one? And after, you will come and condemn Tinubu. You and Tinubu, who is better? Just the same issue of Nnamdi Kanu. There is a way you know who represents the people. If you find out questions about them, go to their home. You will see who they are. Go and look at the cycle of their friends. You will know who they are. Forget about the manipulated crowd who cannot see road. They are the reason why we are here. They must see road. Let's take Senator Nedi Nwokoro, number one, that want to turn me to Igbo man. How is his family? No, how is his family? Every day they are on social media. This one divorce this one. This one insult to this one. This one insult to this one. Something is wrong. They are not the only one that have Android phone. Check the circle of their friends. Check your useless Nnamdi Kanu. Check all his friends. Check all the people that started this journey with him. All of them are bad people. Only him is the good person. Don't you see something is wrong? All the monkeys and babu, according to him, who don't know anything. I am very happy with Ikenga Iruago. That thing he said. He broke the what I have for him. He demolished it that day. Just one simple truth. He said, we joined IPOB. You know, we were doing what they asked us to do because they deceive us that it is the good of all one Nigeria. So they felt I am the demon. Let them destroy me. There are many of them. My sister Faith Ogala is perceiving. He's running. We don't forgive. And we don't forget. We ignore you. We don't forgive. We don't forget. We just ignore you. But we are not on a revenge mission. So when you do, say, oh, forgive me, forgive me. We don't forgive. Why God no forgive Satan? We just ignore you. And we don't forget. So all of them, you don't need to run. Face the reality. And by that time, you will know the truth. And then coming back to the issue of devotion. Devotion is not just about the patriotism. It is not about the commitment, being responsible. It means that it must take everything about you. And that is when the Bible will say, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Everything about you. I can't explain it in details without turning this thing to church service. But let me use narratives to bring you to the reality. There are some musicians today, they are dead. But I tell you that even in 100 years' time, they will still be remembered. Some of them, you don't even know who they are. But the music still speaks to today. Let's look at number one. There is a black man they call Armstrong. The one that sang, I see the skies of blue, white roses too. Something, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The man was reluctant to sing the music. It was people that compared him. Sing this music. He said, no, sing it. Because that time, no sponsor, nobody had time for him, no label. But go and look at that music. That man poured his soul inside that music. He was communicating to soul. It does not matter whether they approve you or not. If you know how to be devoted, whether they approve you or not, you will live forever in the heart of those you have touched. And this is one aspect we don't know. And that is the character. That is the virtue I want every Nigerian to begin to imbibe. Because it transcends patriotism. Let's move on to another artist. There is this music now that is trending. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Most of you know that music. The singer, when he sang that song, nobody bought that music. They said this one is too sorrowful. Everybody abandoned that music. The guy, this is when the song is making sense. Let's go to Michael Jackson. He's dead. But there was something about that guy. He was not singing. He was not after the rhythm. He was not after the instrument. He poured his soul inside his music. They were not just singers. It's not about the entertainment. It's not about the money. They were passing message. And when their message gets deeper, they become a threat. But you will not erase it. When he sang, do you remember the time? He was not singing. He was sending a message, touching the soul of the imperialist. When he sang, Heal the World, it was not entertainment. They poured their soul into it. Hold on. Let's look at Bob Marley. Bob Marley was not just entertaining. It's not about the luxury life. These people had a message they can convey only through music. And it is appealing because they know how to pour their soul into their music. Just take time and look at Bob Marley's song. Is it the Bubalo Soldier? Is it the Redemption Song? No, which of them? He speaks to you directly. He touches your soul. That is devotion. Let's come back to Nigeria. So many of them. There are musicians that we don't even know what they are saying. But because they pour their soul into it, it begins to make sense. Should I talk about Osadebe? I don't know what he's saying. But whatever Osadebe was saying, he's touching the soul of those who can understand and those who cannot understand. Are we going to talk about Ebenezer Obey? There is a song I used to sing, and somebody said I'm talking rubbish, and I stopped. One of his songs, he said, Tobani Kinomu, Tobani Coca-Cola. Let me not sing before I curse myself. These people were not singing. They were touching souls. And so even those who don't know what they are saying, you move. That is devotion. They are not entertainers. It's not about patriotism. When you do something and you touch the soul of the people, they may despise you. They may not talk about you. Should I say this then? No. When you listen to their voice, it will touch you. It will keep you on suspense. It will make you begin to wonder where they are going next. That is because they are not just entertaining you. They are reaching out to your soul. That is exactly what we are doing here. We are reaching out to your soul. Some of you, your conscience are dead. As we continue to tell you this truth, at times you get angry. You want to blow us from the screen, but you will not be able to do that. And so later on, you will calm down and you begin to consider. It's like this guy is making sense. And then later on, we say it's okay. Ultimately, I will be your friend, whether you like it or not. Because you will get to the end of this road where we are waiting for you. You just need help. Majority of Nigeria need help. Let our patriotism based on political appointment transcend to devotion. Who is Tafawa Balewa? I don't know much about him. But this time you hear the story of this man, you know he's a devoted man. Honestly, his service to Nigeria, his devotion. Do we talk about him? I can go on and on and on and mention many of them. You will not agree with. Somebody like Obafemi Awolowo. I know this will make Igbo Biafra people to begin to cry. No, he's a devoted man to one Nigeria. But no matter how you battle it, their message will stand tall forever. If you don't add your devotion, your legacy will die prematurely. Watch Nigerian musicians, for instance. Watch all of them. They come, they sing, oh, rabarabaru, sing, breast, sing, nyash. All of them, they shake, all of them, do, they knock down. After that one, Maggie will come and call them, they will do advert. Tomato will call them, they will do advert. They will become ambassador of glue, ambassador of tomato seller. That is what they will be doing. Their career will die. How many of them are still singing now? Should I begin to call their name? They live in past glory. There was no devotion to their career. Once you add devotion, you will serve graciously. And so one way, fellow Nigerians, if we must understand, if we must benefit, achieve the ultimate aim of unity in diversities, we must be devoted to Nigeria. Some of you say, no, let's divide Nigeria. My brother, that's the way they cause problem for Nigeria. If we don't settle now, if we like, let's divide into 100. That problem will continue. So why don't we grow to the level of maturity and deal with that problem first of all before we think of dividing Nigeria? Because you will have a fraction of war everywhere. We were in IPOB. We were Biafra people. We said all good things. We know all the problem of Nigeria. We were shouting, we are whiter than white, whiter than white. Anyana Atuase, Onurube Mwande Yabaloso, Igwe and all those rubbish. But they were not devoted. With all the unity, with all the love, with all the bragados, with all the gragra, with all the harassment. Where is your IPOB? Common terrorists. Common terrorists. The only thing you can do now is to issue press statement. The one only you are reading. You are the only one writing it. You are the only one saying. Because you are not devoted. Go and check that era. You lost it. So at the end of the day, all of us that went out and said we are Biafra, we are not the one telling you we are not Igbo. Imagine if Biafra has succeeded. By now, the war we will fight, you Igbo Biafra people will regret it. Because with the truth we know, we will raise arms against the useless Biafra. Is that not the same thing we are trying to avoid in Nigeria? Becoming worse than the very problem you criticize. I say, as I'm talking to you, with all this, you are Igbo, you are in Igbo land, you are this one. We will bear arm against all of you. It's just like this Anyoma matter. We have been begging President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, this state creation, if you are giving us Anyoma, leave us in the south. Because you see this thing these people are looking for. Anyama in the southeast, Anyama. Each of Anyama land cannot enter the South geopolitical zone. Because you people are going to cause problem. And you will have that problem to settle for a very long time. Our patriotism must transcend to devotion. When you look into the heart of people, into the soul of people, you have enough evidence to know that Nedi Nwokoro, Anyama creation, is dead on arrival. We have so many kings from Anyama Aziz who speaks and we listen. So many of them. Asabo Fasaba have said it. Was he not part of the technical committee? And now they are insulting him. Idiot, idiot. Are these people patriotic Nigeria? Are they devoted to the Igbo nation? Useless set of people. So he's not useless. He's not hopeless. He's not Igbo now. Now he's from Kafachan, Njoshi. Obiofabo has said it. Sondolise has said it. Anybody don't tell you are not Igbo. Wike have told you. All of them are evil. Imagine how that your Biafra will be. No, imagine how that your Biafra will be. You go to the north, it is applicable. You have the Shiite Muslim, you have the Kafanchan Muslim, you have the original north, you have the Fulani. All of them are fighting themselves. They only unite when Wazobia want to fight. And so if we know why we are trying to divide Nigeria, will ultimately happen after Nigeria has been divided. Are we trying to create one session of war to another? Learn from the Berlin Conference. The Europeans were hungry. All these colonial masters, they were hungry. They saw food in Africa. They descended on Africa. They got to a stage, they wanted to start fighting each other. France will come and claim here. Britain will come and claim there. Portugal will come and claim there. Germany will come and claim here. To the extent that they were having boundary conflict for land that does not belong to their own. But they were devoted to the terrorism. They went to Berlin and said, brothers, we cannot go and begin to fight over this property. Because we will kill ourselves and these people will take their land back. Now let us divide it. That is how you become Angola and now become Nigeria. The other one now become Namibia, Mulumba, Arabateria, and all these countries you see in Africa today. But they are not like Africa. The size of Germany, is it up to the size of Delta State? So who told you Delta State cannot be its own country? But until our devotion transcends patriotism, when we are mature enough to know what is good for us, what we want, it is risky, it is dangerous. So if you are in Nigeria, I know you will not be able to get it. You are patriotic enough, we thank you. Add it devotion. Many of us are waiting to follow you. Add it devotion, because this is our one Nigeria. This is where I will bring the broadcast to an end. But before then, I will take some insult from the comment section. And don't misunderstand me. It's not just being patriotic. Add it devotion. You will be here for a very long time. I see my friend there, Babefa. He say, if you open your church back, I will be front bencher. Babefa, I don't find my trouble this morning. The truth, it cannot be replaced. And then I see you, my brother. Good morning from here. I see Josh. He say, my man at it again. Good morning. I greet you, Josh. I see Edward. He say, Kano is the good man. But of course, I've not said he's a bad man. I said he messed up big time. And you say, George Onibe, everyone will remember your message. But my brother, they don't have choice. We are not talking to entertain anybody. The truth is in our hearts. All of us have our demon. But we have been here long enough. We have been here long enough to understand that you cannot solve problem with the same process that created it. Fortunately and unfortunately, we witness the height of this atrocity. And with this truth, we know. With this truth, we know. It's all right. Where are the Igbo Biafra people who love to insult? I need the insult to charge my battery. Ancestry, I greet you here. Good morning. I see Emeka. He say, Integramu. Because you are Igbo man. You are Igbo man. It is to be expected. You people are the main reason why I come to the comment section. And what are you? Wise man will die for foolish man backyard. Look at the social media now. Nigerians were not like this. Everybody was minding his problem in Nigeria. Everybody was facing their warrant. Any smart in Igbo Biafra, any smart in Igbo Biafra, any smart in Igbo Biafra. Now, watch closely. A lot of people are dedicated themselves to calling you out. And the only thing that will stop it is that real Igbo people who have sense begin to call these people out. Because they say they migrate from Israel. Children of Abraham, according to them, dragging Nigeria with us. He said Abraham from Nigeria, Yoshi. Ancestry, I greet you from here. He said, God bless you, Honorable George Onibe, unbiased, undiluted message. Thank you, Ancestry. I see Joy. He said, good morning. I greet you, dear. And then Where are they? The one marrying his person is supposed to take care of didn't come to insult me. Emeka say, you are hungry. You don't see this person where they say hungry, kid. I agree, I'm hungry. It's okay. But I will not trade my integrity for food. I will not sleep with my mother for money ritual. I will not sleep with my sister. I will not gather my small sister to go and begin to do baby factory. I'm hungry. I will not sell fake drug. I have emotion. I have feeling. I'm hungry. I'd rather remain hungry, work very hard to remain alive, than to compromise my value because of money. That is your problem, Emeka, Igbo Biafra. Igbo Biafra people are scattered in prison across the world. When are you going to begin to talk about it? If anybody hates Nigeria, it's because of Igbo Biafra people. If Donald Trump is challenging Nigeria, it's because of Igbo Biafra people. You are hungry. You want me to begin to push drug? Endanger the future of the next generation? Or you think if I want to push drug, I cannot push drug? You are a disgrace. I think now we are beginning to find the purpose why we are here. And so, fellow Nigerians, this is where I bring the broadcast to an end. For those of you I am not able to get to your name, believe me, I mean nobody harm. We are not driven by hatred. We just want our people to know the truth. Look closely. Jesus began to have problems when he started telling them the truth. Those people on top. But that was to bring his mission to a conclusive end. Because on that very day of the feast of the Passover, he entered the temple in Jerusalem. Everybody was doing banza. He was disappointed. And the Bible says he made a scourge of wood. He turned down the table of the money changer. He cried out in a very loud voice and said, you bunch of vipers, woe to you Pharisees and the Sadducees, you the lawyers, woe to all of you. For the house of my father is supposed to be called the house of prayer, not the marketplace. And this morning I say, woe to you, you crying divide Nigeria, to carry out the same criminality. Woe to you, Igbo Biafra. Woe to you that want an normal state to come to Southeast. Woe to you that is insulting Minjoshi, brood of vipers. I hope you get the message.